Hello, hello. It is a beautiful sunny day. It does not feel like it's January, February, March. I feel like the rest of the world is having a snowstorm, but in San Diego it is blindingly bright. But, but anyways, hello, thank you for joining me today on this lovely day. I am going to be doing a review of the Lorac palette. They came out with a couple new ones. I purchased the Lorac, it's the California Lovin' palette, I believe. I'll have the link below with the exact name for it. And it has a mirror in it, which I will not show you because it'll blind you. These are the colors. It reminds me of the Sweet Peach from Too Faced, which I did not purchase. So I actually don't have a lot of these colors. The packaging itself it's kind of their standard, I don't want to say cardboard because it makes it sound cheap, but it feels kind of like that cardboard, not like crazy lightweight feeling cheap, but like lightweight, and it has all these graphics on it. Personally, my least favorite thing about the packaging on this are the graphics. It looks like, I don't know if you've ever seen like the water decals you can use for doing your nails or like cheap stickers, but it looks like that to me, so I'm actually really not a fan of the packaging because all the other packaging for their palettes is very like sleek and modern and nice and professional looking, and then this is like a 2-year-old threw up on it. So the packaging isn't my favorite. The color palette though I really do like quite a bit. This though has a heck ton of fallout on it. Let's see. Let me just go in. Boop. And you can see just from going in a couple times, I don't know if it'll focus on it, but there's a lot of fallout on this palette. And fallout isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world if you know how to work with the eyeshadows, but there is a lot of fallout, way more fallout than in any other Lorac eyeshadow palette that I have. I don't know if it's because the pans are bigger than in like the traditional Lorac Pro palettes that they have, but it has way more fallout than that. The shimmers in this palette, so Kitty Cat I think is an amazingly gorgeous color. It performs well when it's either dry or wet, but the other two main shimmers, Seaside, which is this green with gold flecks in it, and then Boots, which is a kind of dark purple, I do not think that they perform well when they're dry. When they're a little bit patchy looking. When you wet them, they look phenomenal, like when you just spray them on your brush with a little Fix Plus or whatever setting spray you use. They're gorgeous and you get great color pigment, but I don't think that they perform that well on their own. All of the other colors I think are great. Oh, the other one, Sandcastle right here. That's another shimmer one, but I think it works really well dry and wet. And all the mattes work great in these. If you're familiar with Lorac, you know that though they can have kickback, they're very buttery, very blendable. It's so easy and effortless to create a look with this eyeshadow palette. But yeah, they're just buttery smooth. And then it's funny because their mattes sometimes feel more buttery than their shimmers. This color here though, Kitty Cat, literally feel, well, not literally, but this one is crazy smooth in how it feels, and it's incredibly gorgeous. But the colors Seaside and Boots feel a little bit stiffer. So that's kind of it as far as a quick little review on it. I love this palette. I love the quality of Lorac eyeshadows. These shades are not anything crazy stunning, so if you have these colors already in a palette that you like, I don't think you need this palette. You see this color range a lot, but as someone who didn't have these colors, I absolutely love this palette. The only major con for me is the fallout. There's major fallout. So when you're doing your eyes, I would definitely recommend having powder under your eyes. A lot of the times I will actually do my eye makeup before anything else, so it's not a problem for me. But yeah, Seaside and Boots are the only two colors that are kind of disappointing as far as how they perform when they're dry. But that is the rundown. Let me see. For if you want to know, it's 34 ounces or 9.72 grams. It is made in, well, it's assembled in US, but it says it has non-US materials. And I think this one was around $30 something. I will double check and make sure to put it on the screen so that you have the accurate price. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into these swatches. So, Sandcastle. Let me get in focus. So, Sandcastle. Button. Overcast. I love the color Overcast. I'm kind of obsessed with it. It's hard to find kind of that mauvey purple. And then Bonfire. Bonfire is a really light pink. It's good for me since I'm so fair-skinned. You probably can't see it that well. It's really good to use as like setting my eyeshadow primer. And these all have a little bit of a sheen to them. Not all of them. Bonfire is a matte. But Sandcastle and Button have a bit of a sheen to them, but they're not as like glittery as the other ones. So for the middle row, the first color we're going to go in is with Hot Toddy, which is a gorgeous terracotta color. Then the next one is Starfish. Can you see those? Yeah, you can. And Starfish and Button, Starfish has a lot more orange in it. And then after Starfish, we've got Seaside, which is the kind of green mossy color, for lack of a better description. And then Cable Knit, which is just a really, really, really pretty matte brown color. I didn't plan the swatches out very well on this arm, did I? Just gonna keep raising the arm higher. And then for the last little line, we've got Cozy, which is kind of your traditional, you're not going to see it because it really is the color of my skin. It's just your gray kind of base color. Then we've got Boots, which is, it almost looks black, but it is like a very dark purpley black. Then we've got Kitty Cat, which is hands down one of my favorite colors, and the texture on this is amazing. Just gonna shake my arm. It's just a frickin' stunning color. And then the last one is called 65 Degrees, and it's just a gorgeous light kind of champagne color. So those are all of the swatches. Sorry, it's harder to see the lighter colors on me since I am so white and light. But it's a really nice range of colors I think you can see, and you can create a bunch of different looks with them. So that's the swatches. They were finger swatches. For those who are curious, the way I do a finger swatch, I literally will do one swipe across, and then I literally just do one swipe on my arm. I don't dig around in the shadow or anything like that. Of course, though, that being said, we all know finger swatches show a lot more pigment, but these are really pigmented when you use them. If you want to see how they work in action, I will link somewhere on this screen. The makeup I have on my eyes today is using this palette, and I did a tutorial with it. So if you want to see how they apply with brushes and everything for doing a look, it'll be somewhere here, somewhere floating around. But yep, that is it for this video. Just a quick little review with swatches, if you want to see the swatches one more time. And yep, I hope this was helpful. Like I said, is this a need palette? No, but is it a good palette? I think definitely yes. These colors are super common though, so if you've got them already, I don't think you need them again. But those are my 2 cents. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're having a good day, night, evening, wherever you are, and I hope to see you in the next video. Mwah! Goodbye! Goodbye!